Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Hawkeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Minnesota's offense will start this game off. The Gophers and the Hawkeyes clash for one of the great trophies in all of sports. Rich in tradition, they are playing for Floyd of Rosedale, guys.
Anytime it's a trophy game, you know the intensity is going to be at a different level. These two teams, they circled this game all season long for the right to pick up a giant pig trophy after the game. What could be better than that?
And these trophy games matter. Why do they matter? Somebody comes in from the trophy every single year, and they're going to tell Iowa, and they're going to tell Minnesota the background, the story about this, and why this game means so much, and that's why there's a trophy.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. A lot of hard-fought, memorable games in this rivalry. The Gophers took a close one last. And look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And the Golden Gophers are on the move. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now on 2nd down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today. This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hawkeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
A 3rd and long coming up here.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, there's no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
With the catch, it's Spencer. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd of Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far, and it's passed down, and the uniforms changes, and the names change, but it's so cool, the history of this intact, people keeping track of the records, and it means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's one of the things that makes college football the greatest sport in the world. And the fact that you get to have these trophy games, Floyd of Rosedale, are you kidding me? This is a game you've got to tune into.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
To the air, it's Brosmer. Throwing right, and it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here.
And he slid through that. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They're going to run it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. He'll call for the fair catch here. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. got it in the middle. It's Peters. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here's the handoff. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's McNamara. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Off play action on first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The give to the back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He's looking to throw it. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Lachey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On second down, he's looking down. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Minnesota! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Marshall.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's McNamara. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Spencer. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point in the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who would have thought a bronze pig could turn 2 level-headed fan bases into emotional tornadoes? But that's exactly what you get in the fight for the Floyd of Rosedale Trophy. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football to come out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The quick out. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This offense has a 2nd down play. Sometimes you wonder if rivals really don't like each other. This guy sure doesn't like anybody on the other side. He's tackling everybody.
And that's the kind of defender I want. The guys who don't like people. They love collisions. They love to throw their body around. Jesse, he's been all over the field.
And this guy's good week in, week out, right? But in this game, he just seems like he's more dialed in, and he's playing at a different intensity level right now than I think anybody else on the field.
Dropping back, it's Brosmer. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Release to the back. Got a man, it's Taylor. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Minnesota has really fattened up that lead, and the Gophers getting close to capturing Floyd.
And the Gophers have done such a great job handling the emotions, handling the moment, getting closer and closer, and they got Iowa in a good spot. They got them down, and let's be honest, offense is usually a challenge for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, and Minnesota's players, Dave, to me, they just look dialed in. They look like they've spent some extra time in the film room getting prepared for this game because they know what this game means, not just in the Big Ten Conference, but also to both schools. This is one of the great rivalries in college football, and they have shown up ready to go.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The back goes in motion. Back to pass, it's Brosmer. Got his man out of the backfield. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better block.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done there.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And they got him for the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. And a tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more intercepted. He was looking for room to return. return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. There is a flag on the play. If it's on the D, it's not enough to give the offensive first down. So, guys, would you just leave the points on the board here? Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking to pass. It's Brosmer. Coming after him. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick. Makes the grab down the left side. And he's running in the open. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
To the air, it's McNamara. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Fires, and that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
1st down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
He makes a catch. Open runway ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Auburn is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Arkansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. They'll leave it with him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Second down coming up. On the run, it's McNamara. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
The pass is incomplete.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gill. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. And he just clocked it, but the clock wasn't even moving. And that's one you don't see very often. Wasted down, and hopefully we'll never see it again. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.